Hi, this is Patty McKelvey with Wilmington Pilates. Today I'm going to show you a great exercise for activating the inner thigh muscles. Now, when we do hip stabilization, a lot of time we get the side hip and the back hip, but it's really hard to get at those inner thigh muscles. This is a really great way to do that. So you're going to lie down on your side. You have a couple options here lying down on your side. I have a foam roller here. It doesn't have to be this long, but this is about 5 inches in diameter. It can be a little higher than this. You're going to bring that foam roller out in front of you. The top of the roller is going to be in line, if you have this full roller, in line with your chest or your belly button. And then you're going to bring that top leg on top of the roller. So just make sure you have it in a position that that shin can be on the roller fully. If you have a shorter roller and your foot's hanging off, just make sure you're not pushing into the floor with your foot. So that's one option, to have that top leg on a roller, a foam roller. Your other option is to take the top leg onto a couple of yoga blocks. So I have my yoga blocks stacked in a line. I'm going to push it down here, and then I'm going to bring my leg on top of the yoga block. So if you don't have a foam roller, you can use yoga blocks or a sofa cushion. So my foot's hanging off, but I'm not pressing into the floor with it. The second thing you want to do is make sure your hips are stacked the whole time. Reach that bottom leg long. Think about reaching through the ball of the foot and the heel, and then you're going to lift that bottom leg up off the floor. Once the bottom leg is up, make sure you're not really engaging in your obliques on this top side. This top side oblique works with that inner thigh. You want to make sure the top side oblique isn't working too much so that you can get into your inner thigh instead. I'm going to float that leg forward. Make sure your toes and your kneecap are pointing straight forward. They didn't turn down toward the floor. I'm going to hold it here for another breath or two. It's about 20 seconds. Keep checking on your hips to make sure they're stacked. Your belly is drawing in. And then we're going to lift that leg a little. It might be bopping around involuntarily. That's actually good. Reconnect your brain to that inner thigh and then lower it down a little. Nice and slowly lift it up. Notice the hips are still stacked. Lower it down. We're just going to do 4 of these. Lift it up. Really focus on lifting from the inner thigh. Lower it down. One more time. Lift it up. This time we're going to hold it up there. We're going to float it forward toward the top foot. And then we're going to do little pulses here. We're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. Hips stay stacked. Your top side oblique isn't working hard to lift your leg here. Lift, lower. Your kneecap and your toes are still pointing forward, so your hamstrings don't take over. About 5 or 6 of those. Lift it up on the last one. Hold it up there. Breathe in, breathe out, and lower it down. Now that is a great inner thigh exercise to do for stabilizing those hips. If you have knee issues, low back issues, hip issues, this is just a way to get that inner thigh that we have a hard time getting into. And it gets really lazy, so we have to pay attention to it. I hope this helps.